Hey guys, Adam with AeroWorks Productions, and today we're going to talk about the history of the modern consumer drone. Now between 2006 and 2010, we were going through the drone stone age. And it wasn't until around 2010 we had this guy, the Easy Star. A foam airplane, guys would put their homemade autopilot in it, and it would fly around in circles and hopefully not crash. Now in around 2012, some of the very first kits started coming out, and if you were handy with tools and parts, you could take some of this and build yourself a drone. If you were lucky, you might end up with something like this. Now these had GPS on them, something we didn't have prior to this. Now we had stability in the air, we could stay in one spot, and we had something cool called return to home, which meant the copter would come back to you if you lost control. Now those drones were great, but we couldn't see anything from the air. We just had to stare up at our drone flying in the air. Until this guy came out, the GoPro. So then we said, well, this has got some cool mounts on it. Let's figure out a way to put it on our drone. So we started sticking them on our drones, airplanes, quadcopters. And then we flew around and we hoped we got the shot. We couldn't see what we were seeing, but hey, it was still cool and we saw the video afterwards. So we had your do-it-yourselfers, we had your kits, we had your foam airplanes, we had your GoPros, but it wasn't until this guy came around that changed the drone world forever. Now this was the first fully enclosed quadcopter, ready to fly. It came with one battery, a really cool sleek new controller, and it had a GoPro mount. GoPro not included, but it had a GoPro. And what that allowed you to do was put your GoPro on the bottom and get these really cool aerial shots. Still cool. The problem was we still couldn't see that video from the ground. And that wasn't until we got a pair of these. The Fat Shark goggles. These revolutionized the world of FPV, also known as first-person view. The ability to see what your camera sees from the air on the ground. Now if you didn't have Fat Shark goggles, you would need a monitor like one of these, where not only you can see, but everybody else around you can also see. Now the first thing everybody did with their Phantom after they flew it for a little while was, they said, you know what, this radio doesn't fly it far enough away. So they took that radio out and they put one of these in there. Then they said, well, that video is really cool on the bottom, but it's too shaky. We got shaky video, we can't have shaky video. So they went out and they figured out how to put one of these contraptions on there, a gimbal. Well, that was great, but it didn't fit. So then you took some of these and you put legs in the bottom to jack it up a little bit. And hopefully you got your shaky video rid of and your copter was now flying further away with your new radio and we had stabilized video. Well, now we added all this cool stuff to our Phantom, but one battery wasn't enough. 15 minutes, 5 minutes, now it's down to 3 minutes. We definitely can't fit two batteries in there, so now we got to fit two batteries in there. How are we going to do that? Well, guys were coming up with mounts and all kinds of stuff. We were sticking them on the outside and putting two batteries on here. Now we could fly and we could carry all of our stuff around for at least 8 minutes. So then manufacturers started coming out with bigger and better batteries. We had jumbo batteries and huge batteries and double batteries and all kinds of batteries. We had batteries coming out the wazoo. And then in 2014, DJI released the Phantom Vision. Now like its little brother, it was a complete unit with an integrated camera system, an HD camera. Had a new smart battery with a battery checker built in. You simply just push the battery in and you were ready to go. 25-minute flight time, integrated video, and the signal was sent down to your smartphone using a mobile app and your smart device. This was pretty cool technology. That same year, the 3D Robotics Iris was launched. This was the first off-the-shelf fully autonomous drone. Now this is where things got really crazy. We had little drones, little camera drones, big drones, drones with stabilized gimbals and tablets built into the radios, drones in backpacks, drones with long-range control and HD video downlinks and 4K cameras, drones with transitioning landing gear, ground drones, drones with 6 rotors and 360-degree gimbals. So guys, you can see how far we've come in 3 years. I can't imagine how far we're going to come in the next 3 years. New products are coming out every day and it's going to be exciting to see where we take this technology. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video, share it with your friends, and we'll see you next time.